The training staff, Julie, did a great job of getting me enough range and mobility that I was able to protect myself. And at the end of the game there, I had to run to get the first down, and it got us into field goal range. So credit to them. And then just trying to stay on it. And we have 2 more weeks, so we got to keep doing it.
Was there a point, though, you knew, you just sort of felt, hey, I'm going to get some things done here?
Yeah, I tried to a couple times in the game where I was trying to get through spots that I usually could get through, and you could see that I didn't have that burst that I usually have. So I got the ball in my hands quickly. I think you saw that, and I threw probably a few more checkdowns than I usually would throw, and relied on my teammates to make the plays happen, and that's what they did.
Patrick, there were a couple of
Patrick, when on the play you're running left was the third down pass from Nicole.
Yeah, it was. I think y'all saw it. I said the stopping was going to be the hardest part, and obviously throwing it across your body, you have to plant that right leg and twist across it to throw. So that definitely didn't feel good. I think the worst one was when I fumbled. I tried to pick it up, and that was probably the worst tweak that I had during the game. But like I said, they got me close as they could to 100%, and then I just battled through, and I'll have a few more weeks to get it ready.
That fumble, you just kind of lost the handle.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think it was wide open. I was gonna throw it to Marquez. They blitzed, and so he was gonna be wide open, and just slipped right out of my hand. And obviously, I tried to pick it up, and wasn't able to do that. So, luckily, it didn't cost us the game because it was a big moment in the game, and our defense stepped up and got some stops for us there at the end.
Patrick, you guys are really good at not letting the trash talk get back to the podium. Travis made it obvious that he had heard some of that. Just how inside the locker room is motivating between you guys to kind of gear up for this type of matchup?
Yeah, I think guys were probably the most pumped up I'd seen them going into a football game. A lot of trash talk coming from a lot of different places. I think no one picked us to win. If so, it was like 5% of people. And we think we've built up enough respect to have a chance to go out and win every game. So whenever you feel like you're the underdog, when you're playing at Arrowhead Stadium, it gets guys ready to go.
What was it in particular they said? Was it the Burrowhead stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you got Burrowhead. They beat us last time. They were talking about we got to play them. There was a lot of stuff. I mean, the mayor came at me, man. I understand he's the mayor of Cincinnati, so he has to think about something. But, it's something that you just got to play the football game and then let your play do the talking.
Patrick, when you tweaking it earlier, when you made that run, does that get back to your mind at all? Like, I don't know if I can push off this way, I got to make this run, or how did you process that as you went into that run?
Throughout the game, I think I just tried to do whatever I could to win. And obviously there was times where you could see that it wouldn't let me do what I wanted to, but I was able to do enough in that last play to get the first down and get myself out of bounds and try to give Harrison a chance to win. And obviously we got the flag when he pushed me pretty late there. Yeah, I was just trying to – the defense had gotten stops for us like the last 2 drives, and we had opportunities to get in field goal range, and we didn't. So I knew I was going to do whatever I could to get us in the field goal range, and then Harrison made the kick.
Just the trash talk aside, how significant was it to beat this particular last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, the way we've played the last couple games, I mean, you saw it was very similar to these last games where we get ahead and they come back and beat us, and that's a credit to them, man. They had a great team and great leaders over there. We felt like we needed to get this win. We wanted to play this team, and we got them at Arrowhead Stadium, and we were able to finish the job this time. And, I mean, the job's not finished for us. I mean, we got a chance to go up against a great football team in Philadelphia Eagles. And so we had to enjoy this for about a day and then get right back to it because I've been in the Super Bowl, man, and winning it's a lot better than losing it.
What did it mean to you guys, to you personally, legacy-wise, to your organization,
Yeah, I would appreciate it way more. And I mean, I don't want to say that in a bad way. I think when I first got in the league, it all happened so fast. I won the MVP, I won the Super Bowl, and I thought that's just kind of how it went. You were going to play. I listened to what Coach Reed said, and that stuff happens. And now that I've dealt with failure, of losing the AFC Championship, losing the Super Bowl, I know how much hard work and daily grind that it takes. And so I'm just excited to get to that game with the teammates that I have here. And it's a lot of new teammates that haven't been in these Super Bowl games. And so let's bring them along and prepare them so that we can go out and put our best foot forward.
Hey, what worked on the touchdown pass to MVS? What did you see sort of pre-snap? And I think MVS threw up his hand. I'm sure you probably saw that as well.
Yeah, no, it was he was kind of like the third progression in the read. We had a good protection going, and the offensive line gave me a lot of time. And so I wanted to look at Kelsey first, and they sent a double team to him. And then I reset back to the deep cross that we had, and the safety jumped that. And so both those safeties having to double team Travis and jumping that, I just tried to get back to it, and I saw that hand go up. He's like 6'5", and has those long arms. So he threw the hand up, and I couldn't really see in front of him, so I tried to throw a line drive to him, and he was able to make a big play for us and a big part of the game.
Patrick, you went into this game with about as many weapons as you've had in a long time, and then they just kept dropping as it went. What was it like to go through the game and look up, and you got Marcus Kemp in the huddle and all that?
Yeah, it was a wild week, man. We got guys back. We lost guys. We had guys kind of questionable or whatever you want to say. And so I was proud of those guys and how they battled, man. Not everybody was feeling 100% out there, and they went out there and battled anyways. But let's try to get those guys back now. We have the extra week, and hopefully we can get them back, as many guys as possible. And the good thing about having a guy like Kemp is he was the guy I was throwing to in scout team and in training camp my first year here. So I've built up that trust in him and know he's going to be in the right spot. And every time he gets in, man, he seems like he made something good happen. So I was happy for him.
Last one.
Patrick, Fred Beach said people didn't realize how hurt you were. Your performance tonight adds to a great legacy. Where do you feel like this performance, in your opinion, fits in your legacy?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to comment on it. My goal is to win the Super Bowl. And obviously the AFC Championship is something that I'll forever remember, winning that Lamar Hunt trophy at Arrowhead Stadium. But to me, the job's not finished. All you can think about is how are you going to get better? This is a great football team that we're going up against. I think you've seen that the last few weeks and this whole entire season. So I know I should take the best that we got, and that's going to take us preparing this next week and the next week after that to go out there and play our best football.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
He is the best interior defensive lineman in the National Football League.